How's it going, everybody? Little Joe here from Back Bay Scale Customs with a short little live stream. I figured I would do this, try a little bit better lighting technique, and give you guys a little bit of what was pretty much the class of 2017. There are a lot here that aren't finished, and there are some that need finishing touches, so on and so forth, whatever it may be. But I'm going to wait for a few of you guys to get in here, and I'll switch the camera around and I'll show you guys basically what I built this year, which is a whole hell of a lot better than what I did last year. I didn't build that much last year, but I did this year. And, you know, it's not a whole lot, and I'm maybe forgetting one or two. I don't know. I painted a lot of things that I didn't get to finish, but I was, you know, doing bodies, doing NASCAR bodies. And I've seen that 48-hour build everybody did for the NASCARs, and just about everybody screwed up the decals. You know, or they looked like crap, because the decals aren't easy on NASCARs. So I don't feel so bad now that, you know, a lot of people messed up their decals too, so I don't feel so bad. Finally, I don't feel so bad. I see you guys making comments. I'll check them in a moment. The screen's too far away from me, and it's hot in here, man. The lights are hot. Can you guys see me better? Is this better? Hi. How's it going, guys? I'm waiting for my phone to charge just a little bit while I talk to you guys about everything that's went on. But we'll go ahead and give it a shot. I don't care. Okay, guys. We'll just let it go till it goes. I'm glad we got a lot better lighting in here for the first time in a long time. I'm usually struggling with the lighting aspect of this situation, but got some okay builds this year. I don't think I knocked anything out of the park, but I learned a few things this year, enjoyed a few things, and was glad to share it all with you guys. So let me check you guys' comments here. Thank you for the Merry Christmas. I forgot Jimmy's car. Jimmy's car's sitting over there. I gotta go get it. Did I finish the Angry Grandpa's car? I hadn't even got the kit in yet. It's going to take me a while to do that. It's going to take me a while to do Angry Grandpa's car because I got to get the car in. That's the thing. Got to get it in. And I even forgot Fast Jimmy's car sitting over here in the shelf, so I'll grab it and set it over there. But I ordered Angry Grandpa's kit. It is in, or it's ordered. It's just a matter of them sending it to me now. And I ordered it right here around Christmas time. And it's an old kit, a vintage kit that they don't make anymore. But I was able to get a hold of it. And so, there we go. Battery's low and I don't give a fuck. Okay, guys. Let's see. What's up? What's up? Hey, man. How's it going? How's it going? So, okay, here's the builds for, you know, this year. And when Angry Grandpa's car gets here, I'll recreate it for you guys. So, let's see. Boom, there we go. This car's got to get the windshield replaced, of course, but this is the Miller car. And it came out pretty good, I think. That was the Miller car. It was the Classic Plastic Appreciation build, if you guys remember. And that came out pretty good. Then we got the Monster Truck Group build, and this is the USA one, the one I did. And put a lot of detail into that one. Weathered the tires and such, and completely scratch built a lot of stuff inside there. Even got some help from Fast Jimmy to make the truck look more like it did, or like it does in real life. Because this kit is not accurate at all. At all. Okay. Here's the car me and Fast Jimmy are doing. And the only thing left to do on this car is to put the rear bumper on. And that's it. Maybe a couple of little odds and ends things. But this car needs the rear bumper put on, and it's good. Could I build a car for a giveaway? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. A lot of time goes into them. I'd rather just paint a body and do that. But yeah, I mean, I imagine that when I get to some certain point, I will do a giveaway car. This is similar to Angry Grandpa's car, but this is a 57. Grandpa's was a 55, and this one, the windshield popped out of it, you know. So I gotta take all that back apart again and do that. No, I do not watch football. Not into it. Never really been into football, honestly. Just not one of my things. I see people get into it and love it, but it's just, it's not for me. And this is the Resto mod or whatever I did. And this is completely finished. Came out well. I enjoyed it, you know. And over here we got just some bodies that I painted and decaled and cleared and wet sanded and got ready for, you know, assembly. And that way I can get them assembled throughout this coming year or whenever it is I decide to do it. But, yeah, I may, when I hit a certain amount of subscribers, I may build a car and then give it away on the channel. That's a definite possibility. You know, it just all depends. Just all depends. So let's see here. I'm trying to get this camera right. Sucks that I've been having trouble with my phone chargers, and I haven't been able to get my phone fully charged so I could do what I like to normally do. What am I doing for Christmas? Probably going to be a quiet Christmas. Like I said, my mother died last year, and I think this is our second Christmas because she died right before Christmas, just like Angry Grandpa, and a very similar disease. But we'll probably just really stay tight to my dad this year. You know, I got a 17-year-old or 18-year-old, maybe even be 19 now. But I'm going to be a grandfather. So I'll probably visit her and bring her a gift and hang out with my family. You know, I'm not really big into Christmas. Never really been that Christmas guy. The last girl I was with used to get upset with me because I wouldn't even have Christmas trees at my house. But I do now. Do I know where Jimmy got the wheels from on the Nova me and him did? I absolutely know. Yeah, spend time with your family. The wheels on that Nova came from another Nova kit. The AMT Nova. The blue AMT Nova that's been at Hobby Lobby forever. That's the wheels. I don't really prefer these wheels, but some people like them. You know? I'm more of a, well, I don't even have what it is I actually like out here. But, you know, Zimmerman wheels are pretty good. I have yet to get any Zimmerman wheels, but I'm trying. I will get some in the future here. I know there's somebody new to the model community. Yeah, if you're new to the model community, man, just hang out, catch these videos that we make. We're all very helpful. We'll all help you if you have a situation, you know, and you're looking. Every one of us will help you in some capacity, so you can get better. Yeah, the '66 Nova. Yeah, this is like a '77 or something. It's a hatchback Nova. This one here. So. I'm looking forward to this up and coming year. I was thinking about getting into that getting into that big rig build because I've got quite a few big rig kits. But I have nowhere to store them, and that's my biggest thing. I don't want these things to get ruined by dust. So I have nowhere to put them if I build them, you know, because I plan on keeping these. Because a lot of times I don't build brand new kits. This year I did, but for the most part it's all old stuff. What was my first car I built? Oh man, it was probably a Chevelle, probably the heavy Chevy Chevelle. Something like that. But I don't remember. It's been so long ago. It was so many years ago. We're talking 1989. There might be people here born or that wasn't born in 1989. That's when I started building model cars, off and on. Who you think he's asking? Answer him if you want. Give him an answer. Let her rip, Tater Chip. But I don't really remember. But I do have fond memories of building certain cars. You know, when I was younger, certain kits like the Paddy Wagon. I remember building that. What are Zimmerman wheels? Zimmerman, and I bet you Twisted Clown can help you out a little more. He's a fellow on Facebook. His name's Steve Zimmerman. I think it's Steve Zimmerman. And he creates custom wheels for models. And he does a really good job at it. And he makes all kind of different wheels. And you can actually go there and get something different than what we're pulling out of boxes or what we buy from Pegasus, for example. You know, and I think that Zimmerman is buying blanks from Pegasus, which is just the empty wheel. Which is just the empty wheel. And then he fills the center with something he created. And he does a really good job doing it, you know. He was born in '86. Ooh, gosh. I remember, I wish I was that young. But, yeah, Zimmerman Wheels. You got to look him up on Facebook, message him, and friend request him, and he'll point you to his page where his wheels are. You know, and that's Mr. Zimmerman. I have yet to. I think it's called Z Wheels, as a matter of fact, but I've yet to buy anything from him yet. But I've got some builds coming up, and I'm really wanting to do it. The Cadillac build I'm a little aggravated with right now because me and Jimmy have been talking to this guy on Facebook about some model kits. And as y'all know, Fast Jimmy 71 bought 2 model kits. And the guy sent him a couple of pictures. Jimmy says, "Hey man, are they in good shape?" The guy says, "Yes, they are complete and in good shape." Okay. Complete and in good shape. When he gets them, they're glue bombs. So he got a couple of glue bombs with missing pieces and very shittily put together. You know, and what I'm pissed off about is if the guy would have just said they were glue bombs, Jimmy still would have probably got them. And we would have been, you know, just dealing with something else. But, yeah, I've got a couple of kits. I got one that I've been staring at, man. Is my music stand moving? Hold on 1 second. I'm really eyeing this kit. You know, it's a very cool kit. I've really been wanting to do it. But I have nowhere to put it when it's done. And that's the issue. This is a pretty big kit. And it's cool. It's a very cool kit. It's recently been re-released. And it's just a really cool kit. They were going for $300 online before they were re-released. Now you can get them for, you know, $39 or whatever it is. But if you look at how big this kit is, it's very big. You know, it's very big. But it comes with some really cool wheels, and I am really wanting to build this thing. really wanting to build it. But, you know, it'll happen in time. It'll happen in time. But I want to go forward with the Cadillac build. I'm just about ready to tear into another monster truck or the Orange Blossom Special, something you know, like that. I am going to continue with the Cadillac build, I think. I've also been dealing with Fat Kid Productions for his distributors that he makes, and I purchased a very big order from him, and it's been real hard getting back and forth with him. Now, I tried to get back in touch with him right after Atlanta, and I think he's got some stuff going on. It's Christmas time, so, you know. Give that away. I ain't giving it away. No way. No way, not that. Nope. We put a lot of work and time in some of these, and that's one that would be a lot of work and a lot of time. And that's a model you generally buy to display other vehicles on the back of and use it as a stand of its own, you know. But, oh, shit. Get off of there. Sorry, Mia. Almost dropped her. But that's something that you you know, build to use as a stand for something else. And just like this truck here, it's sitting on a big old nice posh stand. If I was to build that, I would go buy a case for it. But I'm looking to get a big case, a big wall case to put everything in and clean it up, you know, because I've got a lot of kits that need to be put out and displayed properly. Displayed properly. Where's the Red Bull? Which I spilt all over me in the car on the way over here. Yeah, it might look like I pissed myself. It does. I spilt my fucking Red Bull all in my car too. But anyway, you know, yeah, I spilt it all over the fucking place. But yeah, that's the class of 2017, I imagine. I've been seeing people do these videos, and I figured I would put my 2 cents in there. Yeah, Mia never gets on the thing right here. She decided to do it just now. I scared her when I grabbed her, I think, but she's all good. Yeah. I need to stop dropping my Red Bull is what I need. You know, because I ain't got all them creature comforts in my car that you guys got. I got a bench seat. That's it, a bench seat that was put in there in 1965. There ain't no cup holders. There ain't no cruise control. There ain't no armrests. There ain't none of that. You know what they got? That 2-door car has got 5 ashtrays and 5 lighters. That's what it's got. That's the only extras it's got. So you start turning the corner around here, you better be holding on to your shit or it's going everywhere. Your dad has a model of the 55. Cool. I just bought one. I bought the original release. And the guy is, I don't know when he's going to mail it to me. I paid for it. It's Christmas time. Hopefully he will mail it to me. And that'll be for next year, the Angry Grandpa build. Because I've got to source some photographs of the car. And I have to source some wheels. Because I want to put the proper wheels on it. I want to get the color as close as I can. Yeah, all my cars are older. All of them are older. But I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to launch into now. Because I want to hold off on the Cadillac build, the group build, until Jimmy gets what he wants and everybody's kind of ready. I could finish one of these older cars that I painted, but I'm just not in the mood at the moment to fuck with that. I need to finish this, I need to finish this, and I need to put the back bumper on that. You know, and move forward. I really want to jump into that Bigfoot. This fucking thing here. But yeah, I got way too many models. Way too many models, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna build them. I promise. I'm gonna build them. But yeah, it's a little bit different. It's bright. It's hot. What's up, Jimmy? How's it going, buddy? How's it going? We just talking. We just talking about Christmas and all the stuff that you know, the class of 2017, as it may, as it be. Um, Very tired, huh? Yeah, me too. Me too, man. It's a very foggy day today. Yes, it is 55 trim on a 57 Chevrolet. That's actually called a 210. It was a baseline model. Every 57 Chevrolet was not a Bel Air. See, that's the thing. And this is the 210 model, which is not a Bel Air. It's just a Chevrolet door stand. I'll show you. If you look, it's got the 55 chrome. So it doesn't have the chrome that runs down the side that is so synonymous with the 57 Chevrolet. It's got the rear bumper with the rear caps there, and it has the front. You know, has the front. But it has the 55 chrome, and they call this the 210. And yeah, it was a real option. It was a real option. They use these in NASCAR a lot. You'll see them if you look at vintage NASCARs from 1957 or better. You'll see. That's what you'll see. That's what you'll see. You know, and it looks good next to this one. You know, that one, all it needs is the rear bumper. That's it, the rear bumper, and she is done. This one here needs to replace this glass, which I have another. That one is done, perfect, finished, finito. There she is, and so is this one. I think it has one or two tiny things that needs to go on there. And the rest of those bodies are just bodies I painted throughout the year, decaled. I was watching the NASCAR builds that were going on, and I found it quite amusing that everybody's messing the decals up. Let me give y'all a little bit of information. I probably will never do a 48-hour build because I feel like I'm wasting the kit. And you know, to each their own. I'm not bad mouthing anybody for doing 48-hour builds, but I want to do the very best I possibly can, and I can't do that in 48 hours and be proud of it. You know, things will be out of line, paint won't line up, stuff won't be cured. I just can't do it. I'd rather just take my time and enjoy it and do it nice and slow. So I probably will never do a 48-hour build. Props to the guys that do them, you know, because I can't build that quick. And, you know, but if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, you know. I built this car. I painted it 3 or 4 times. This car got painted 3 or 4 times. You know. 3 or 4 times that car got painted before it started looking right. Not an easy thing to do. Not an easy thing to do. Reading some of y'all's comments right quick. Okay, I'll plug this thing back up so she can get some juice in her. Just awkward today because I got this little short charger here. But yeah, I'm holding off on the Cadillac build till Fast Jimmy gets it straightened out. Because like I said, he ordered this stuff, and I ordered this off of Facebook. You know, I've ordered a lot of kits off of Facebook. You know, a couple of them I got screwed on. I just got a Rolls Royce. It's just a total pile of shit. It's a toy. But you know, the guy, I feel that Jimmy got this stuff from the Facebook group, which a lot of you guys know that are on Facebook. The guy told him, hey, You know, the kits are in good shape. They're all there. They're in good shape. And he sent him a couple of half-ass pictures. Well, Jimmy was like, yeah, sure, cool. $50 later, they arrive, and they're fucking glue bombs. They've been started. They're missing pieces. That's not in good shape. If they're clean and still put together, it's still a glue bomb. You see what I'm saying? And the guy never told him that, which I think is kind of crappy because, you know, tell me it's a glue bomb. If I want it, I'm still going to buy it to restore it. But don't tell me, oh, it's good, it's never been started, whatever. But anyway, enough about me ranting. It's Christmas time. Let's have a good time. So, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do in the intermediate. I'm probably going to wrap these up and get them in their cases. I'm a little pissed off at the hood on this thing, which I will get straight. I just got to put that piece of chrome back on there. As y'all know, this car is going to be a curbside. You want to Pro Street the Foose Caddy. Cool. You know, Jimmy talked about, you know, he's got a promo. He's talked about the Foose Caddy. You know, he's talked about a few things. So he doesn't really know what he's going to do just yet. I'm kind of going to try to stick with what I'm sticking with. I've got the Ford 8000. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want, like, I've seen a couple of guys, NASCARs when they got done, and for 48 hours, yeah, man, you put it on a shelf, looks good, but I can see that everything's crooked. I can see that this is wrong and that's wrong, but they're happy with that because it's a 48-hour build. They want to see how quick they can get that done. They're proud of it because they did it that quick, and there it is. I get that. I can't do that. I want, you know, this car is dirty right now. Pop these windows out. Take it easy. You're not going to get a shine like that in 48 hours. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Those decals are perfect on this car. They're absolutely 100% perfect and sunk underneath. Now, I know in reality they're probably not, but I'm building a show car. You know? You're not going to do that in 48 hours. You know? And I don't want to waste the kit. I just don't want to do it. I'm sorry. Now, to me, it's a waste. To other people, it's not. Takes you that long to open the box, yeah. But yeah, I want to do the car better than it was before, you know, or the last time I built it, or better than the last build that I did. This time I challenged myself with a weathered build, and I think it came out good. You know, I really want to build this hauler. I do have the other hauler as well, the Ford 8000. That kit has an issue with the front end. If I was you, I'd get some brass rod and brass tubing. I would not put the steering box on the front because it tells you to put the steering box on the front. Don't put the steering box on the front, and make yourself a couple of hinges and mount them to the frame right there. And get yourself a little simple hinge system, and that way you don't have to worry about those two little pieces that don't even work and never did on the front of that truck. And that way you can display it with the hood open and it'll shut right, you know. But that's just my opinion. You can, you know, not do it, but that's what I would do, and that's what I did with one that I had started that got destroyed. You know, it got destroyed. Everything I had got destroyed. But it's coming back. Even my hair is coming back a little bit. Did the race car hauler or a 48-hour build? Oh, you did do a 48-hour build. I do remember that. But yeah, I can't do that 48-hour build thing, man. It would be irking me every time I saw the car. Especially if it's vintage NASCAR, you know. Vintage NASCAR. This isn't vintage by no means. I mean, but this is. And these over here are the Tide car. That's a hard car to paint. And the Petty car You know, I couldn't do it. I may go ahead and finish the petty car. Because I'm ready to finish that fucker. But anyway, that's really about all I had to say tonight, guys. I just wanted to show y'all what I did this year, and hope that all you guys are having a good Christmas season, and you're with your loved ones, because that's the most important thing, is that you're with your loved ones. And, you know, that's that, I guess. So, if y'all got any questions for me before I get off of here, I will gladly take them and answer them if I can. And if I can't, I'm sure somebody in the chat can do it. Yeah, I also had somebody ask me, howdy. I also had somebody ask me, you know, how often do I go back and watch my live streams? I don't. I don't. Once I get done with this live stream, it's done. I don't go back and look at it. If I have any input on World War II, no, not really. I'm not really skilled in it, and I'm afraid if I give you any information, it'd be wrong. I do know just buy good kits, you know. Don't buy cheap kits. You get yourself a good kit. There's a lot of tutorials on World War II building in the YouTube community that will help you. But I'm not knowledgeable in it, so I can't really say anything, because it wouldn't. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that, you know. I'll tell you about car building, but you know, I'm supposed to be working on a tank, and I've just lost my steam on that. I don't like building it. I'm trying. It's just not my thing. Sup, Swamp Donkey. Donkey. See, there you go. Ask that fella. He knows a lot about World War II bombers and such. It's not my forte. I do not know. And I mean, I've got a bunch of plain kits, but I don't know how to put them together. It's not my thing, man. It's just, never was my thing. I'm a car guy. Yeah, I guess that the 48-hour builds are good for a lot of that stuff. I mean, I don't shun it. It's just something that I can't do. I can't build that quick, for one. I'm not that damn good. And I have these thoughts in my mind about what it is that I want it to be. And if it's not exactly what I want it to be, I'm not going to finish it anyway, you know. Or I'll scratch it and scrap it and whatever, you know. So hats off, hair off to the cats that do the 48-hour builds and kick ass with it. It's just, I can't. I think the one that just said about experimenting. Didn't you just do a 48-hour build? Did like a Toyota or a Nissan or something? Got it finished in like less than 8 hours or something. I think. I may be wrong though, which I am frequently. What car was I driving in the vlog? 1965 Plymouth Fury 3. Oh, you did this kit. I was just showing this kit, which the body's dirty. You know, if I'm going to do it, which I don't know if it's right or wrong or indifferent. I don't really know. But if you look at the shine on this car, you know, I'm not gonna be able to do that in 48 hours. You see how deep those decals are underneath that clear and how shiny and perfect the paint is? It can't be done in 48 hours. I can't do it in 48 hours. I'm sure it can be done. I just can't do it in 48 hours. And you know, I just wanted to get the if I was going to do it, I'd want it to be right. Right. You know, and as you can see, the body of this is white. So yeah, this is painted by me. Am I using enamels? No, I use lacquer. Lacquer. I don't like enamels. Don't like enamels. I just get better results from lacquer. Even the weathering job I just did was lacquer. Aftermarket parts. What are you talking about for aftermarket parts? Acrylics work good, I hear. There is no aftermarket parts on the Nova. None. Zero. Everything was built from scratch on this Nova, and it was done by Fast Jimmy. So no, there are no aftermarket parts on this car. Everything here is scratch built out of styrene and resin. I think the only aftermarket thing would be part of this hood scoop. Part of this hood scoop. And I added on to it. And I don't have the bottom of it painted yet, so you can see what was added. But the rest of this car is all scratch built by Fast Jimmy, 71. No aftermarket. This is all his stuff, you know. I mean, simple. I think the only thing that could be is maybe one of the hoses would be aftermarket. But, you know, he pretty much builds, and that's what makes Fast Jimmy, is he don't use a bunch of aftermarket parts. He has figured out a way to build everything he needs to build, you know. And that's one of the things about Fast Jimmy, because that's what he does. Me, I love aftermarket parts. Give them to me, because I can't build like that. I will fucking lick and stick them fuckers on. Makes it look better for me. But, yeah, this car here is all, everything is done in lacquer. This car here, the weathering, all of it, it's all lacquer. Every bit of it. And I think it came out good. I think this car came out very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. But, okay. That's one of your resin scoops on the Nova. Cool. Yeah, I think Jimmy cut the top of it out so the engine would fit. And then I added some material to make it taller and added the top of it out of styrene. And as you can see, it made it a cold air, like another hood scoop. Just, and I think that's a neat idea. I have never seen that. And it worked out good for me, so I did it. I don't know what you guys think about it, but that's my idea. You want to try weathering cars, do what I did with that one. It's real simple. I can explain it to you real quick. All you need is Elmer's glue and a makeup sponge. That's all you need. You know, what you want to do is take your lacquer paint and spray all your dark colors, your rust. Spray your rust coat, and then, you know, mist blacks and reds and stuff and tans over the rust coat. Just do that. And when it's dry, take the Elmer's glue, take a makeup brush, break some pieces off so it's rough, dip it in the Elmer's glue, and just daub it all over the car in areas. Right? And daub it a few times. Once it's dry, the Elmer's glue is dry. Sometimes you can see the glue, sometimes you can't. Then you take a top coat, whatever coat that you want to be your main coat, and you very thin, very, very, very thin, and I must tell you, very thin coat to where it's barely covering, but it's covered. Top coat of lacquer. Once that's done and cured, get you some warm soapy water or just some warm water with a toothbrush and just scrub at it. And what happens is that water will get down into the Elmer's glue and release the Elmer's glue. And then you come up with that. So it's not that hard. It's not that hard, and it's cheap and easy. Cheap and easy. A lot like me. But yeah, I'm glad you like the scoop on the Nova. Gives it more of a street outlawsy type look, you know. But I'm glad this is basically the work for this year, and I hope that you guys have loved this year's channel and loved tuning in and hanging out with us here at Back Bay Scale Customs. You know, we sure enjoy doing this for you guys here at Scale Customs or Back Bay headquarters or whatever the frick you want to call it. We enjoy doing videos for you guys, and we really appreciate all the kindness and support that YouTube provides in this wonderful community. So I'd like to say to each and every one of you guys, have a wonderful holiday season, Merry Christmas, you know, and enjoy your time. I hope that nobody gets socks and underwear. Everybody gets model kits or something to do with it. That's what I hope for you guys. Or money. Money. We all like money. Well, thank you, sir. I'm glad that you started watching me. It's only been a few weeks there. Well, just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. There'll be a lot more to come, man, and I hope that you enjoy the programming. You know, I'm not the best in the world. I suck at camera work, and my models ain't the greatest, but I have a fun time doing it, and I love to entertain. So thanks, man. I appreciate that, and I'm glad that you'll be around. What up, everybody? I'm just reading through y'all's comments right quick. I will have them there. Thank you, Twisted Clown. I got them coming in. You dig the Dodge? Yeah, I like it, man. I think it came out good. Alright, well, thank you from Biloxi, Mississippi. Yes, I hope that all you have a very Merry Christmas as well. I got a Red Bull back here. Just saw it in the camera. And, you know, tonight's program, always brought to you by. You know, you want to try out, or you want to check next week's show. We're going to have Penn and Teller on. They'll be on. So I'm really excited about Penn and Teller being on the show. So I don't know if y'all are big fans of Penn and Teller, but they'll be here, and it's going to be a great time. Also, we're going to have a juggling dog. We did have a tic-tac-toe playing chicken, but he fell down a well, and now we got a gerbil play chutes and ladders. Ought to be really fun. It will be, yep. Penn and Teller. Penn Matthews and Frankie Teller, they live down the road down there. They're a septic tank repairman, and they're going to come by and show us what they do a little bit for a living. Ought to be a good time. We're going to get in the shit with them, boy, I tell you. It's going to be great. It's either going to be good or right in the shit. That's it. You know? That's how those things work. But I'm glad I can give some of you guys a laugh. Ooh, getting nervous here. What are you doing? Hey, you. Nobody move. Come on, baby. That's okay. It's okay. I know. I'll get them off the table in a bit. Let's see. They call you Rooster. Yeah, go build some models, son. Go build some models. I don't know what they're going to think about the dog in the house. If they knock one of these models off, I'm having pussy stew. They knock one of the models off the table, we having Chinese tonight. That's all I want to say about that. But, no, they're good cats. They're just curious. I want to get these cars back in their cases because of all the cat hair, though. I don't want to get them all dusty. But, you know, guys, look. I may go ahead and give this car a shot, this truck a shot. I hear that this thing, they were delayed on the release of this because there were some molds that had gotten destroyed. And this is not just a repop. Some of the things are completely redone in here, like the cab and some other things. So I hear this thing goes together pretty simple. It's the truck that goes on back of it I'm worried about. And I have that too. So I am going to paint this up like the box. They also have a black version too. What state am I in? I am in Biloxi, Mississippi. Very famous town. Casino town. Much like my ex-girlfriend, open all night. Okay, on with the show. Your mom's from Vicksburg. Well, my mom was named Vicky. I don't know how that pertains to a damn thing, but neither here nor there. Carry on. Carry on. You know, I'm going to be doing this life blog thing, and I hope that you guys will be interested in that because, yeah, I'm going to try to do that, you know. Let's see. Yeah, the masking one is going to be a bitch. This thing, I think, comes with all the... You just spray it white, and there it is. You spray it white, and it has all the decals. But yeah, you know, I do these NASCAR kits so much. And there's about 25 of these that I've painted that I hadn't even showed you guys. But you see the yellow and the white and the orange on this? That's not decals. That's all paint. And the decals go on top of that. So, shit, I forgot my Mountain Dew card and some other stuff. Yeah, I did a lot of painting bodies this year. The drag truck is the same way. I think that's what they're talking about, the drag truck. The drag truck does not have all the decals. Like, you got to paint some of the blue on, but they leave you lines and stuff. They make it hard for you to get an incredible finish, I'll tell you that. I don't think that I'll be able to get a fucking Mira and finish like the 57 because you've got these little flipping rivets, and I don't know how I would be able to put the decals on, spray the clear, buff and polish, wet sand, without getting into these fucking things. So I may, which I do not like to do, I know Don Yost swears by it, but Don Yost does not bury his decals under clear, and I like to put mine under clear. But in this case, the truck had the stuff painted on past tense anyway. It was not under the clear. I mean, I can take a look at the actual decals, which I have never opened, which I will open now, live and on camera, for the very first time in this living room. Oh. Let's see. Hello, my name is Joe. I'm a vaginitarian. Wrong thing. No, the decals on here look they look really good, but they're very I mean they're very straightforward. I don't think I don't think I'm gonna have to put them under the clear, and I don't think I'm gonna put them under the clear on this particular model. And I don't think that I gotta paint anything on. I think it's all here. Yeah, it's all here. So that's cool. The tires are really cool in this kit too, because they come pre-lettered. You know, a lot of stuff in this kit, and interior is typical AMT. You know, not a lot of detail at all. Later Twisted Clown, but you know you're not going to see a lot of that anyway. Not gonna see a lot of it anyway. But, it's a toilet book. For you younger guys that hadn't gotten there yet, it's called a toilet book, because you'll sit on the toilet baking and pinching a loaf or doing whatever it is in there going, I want that. I'm getting that. I'm getting that. But I want that. Maybe this. That. Gotta have this. That's what you do with these. Slot cars. But H-Town Model Shop, what's happening? Yeah, they are different than the older AMT. That's one of the things they added. They also added a Premier decal sheet. I want to get a couple of more of these kits, but they haven't been at my particular Hobby Lobby. I actually got this off of Facebook and paid too much for it. It had just come out and I paid like $60. But I didn't care at the time because I wanted it. But now you can get them for like $39, you know. And I want to get a couple of more of them. But I love the kit. Always have since the very first time I saw this thing on eBay. Basically, is where you used to see these things because they didn't exist. They didn't exist. They were a pretty rare kit because they were expensive back in the day, and you know, Mom didn't buy them. And the guys that did buy them never put them together, and they held them, and then they were wanting $300 for them, much like the Revell or the Monogram 1/8 scale Corvette Trans Am now. But yeah, Freddie, have you? Well, yeah, I already showed you. I showed you the car, the weathered car. But I gotta actually. I think tonight I'm gonna take this one back apart, finish it off, put the windshield back in where it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna tear that fucker apart and put the fending touches on it. Put the rear bumper on Jimmy's car. The Plymouth over here, this car here, I think it's pretty much done. The only thing that's probably going to change with this car is I want some Zimmerman wheels on it. These are some wheels that I created, and I don't really like them. And I want to change them out, so I'm going to get me some really nice Zimmerman wheels to put on here. And I have some brake calipers and rotors that I can put on there. But that's the only thing that's going to change with this car. Jimmy's car needs a bumper on it. This truck just needs a couple little touch-up things that kind of fell off. This car needs the windshield in it. And, of course, these are just some of the ones that I have painted over the past months here, getting them ready to do whatever, you know.